What's up, guys? It's your boy Allan Wade back again with another Silhouette Cameo 4 vibe. And today I'm going to show you a tip, a trick that you can do to help use the Silhouette Cameo 4's vinyl roller feature, guys. I've been having a few issues with this vinyl roller and how to use the vinyl properly and to maximize, to make your workflow easier, for lack of better words, guys. And I'm going to show you today a tip that I think will help a lot of people out. Now, before we get full throttle into this video, I'd like to thank you guys for tuning in. If it's your first time here, please consider subscribing to the channel and give this video a thumbs up. It helps the channel out a lot. It helps do things to the video for the YouTube algorithm. I greatly appreciate it. Now, let me show you what I'm talking about. All product links to everything that I'm showing in this video will be located in the description down below. If you haven't purchased your Silhouette Cameo 4 yet, or your Silhouette Cameo 4 Plus, which I plan on purchasing, use the Amazon link. Use my Amazon link down in the description below. I am an Amazon affiliate, and when you use my link, it helps out a lot. When you use my link shopping for anything on Amazon, it helps the channel out a lot. I greatly appreciate it in advance. Now, the first thing that you're going to want to remember to help you on along this Silhouette Cameo 4 simplification journey is, when you're buying your vinyl, make sure you buy long sheets. All right, make sure you buy your vinyl in long sheets, because if you don't, then you're going to have to use a cutting mat, unfortunately, and you won't be able to use the vinyl roller at the bottom. You'll be able to use it, but it won't be as effective, and you'll run into some complications that I was running into. Now, one of the things that I complained about is the way that the vinyl came from the manufacturer. It comes rolled up, and there's no way of getting around this, guys. This is simply just the most efficient and the best way to ship the vinyl to us. But what I couldn't understand is why it comes with the shiny side, the side that essentially you need down. Because what happens is it creates this little thing that curves up like this, which interferes with the functionality of not using a cutting mat. All right, so a lot of us want to get away from using a cutting mat so we can use this. And if you have to use a cutting mat, you don't need this vinyl feeder. All right, so using a cutting mat is gonna take away that whole feature right there that everybody's so excited about. And cutting mats are expensive, so you're eliminating a cost. All right, but now that you'll have to buy more vinyl, that cost goes right back up. Interesting, right? All right, so let's load up our Silhouette Cameo. Actually, you know what? Let me show you something on the Silhouette Cameo. See how this vinyl, I would load it up shiny side down, and when I feed it through just a little bit, because I want to use all my vinyl, what's going to happen is that natural curve from when it shipped is going to curve up. And as the vinyl moves up and down while I'm cutting my design out, while the machine's cutting my design out, the Silhouette Cameo 4 has a little lip thing right here, and they tried to make it curvy a little bit. It looks like they tried to make it curve up, but it simply is not efficient. And when your vinyl curves up like this, let me show you. When your vinyl curves up like this, it's going to get caught and come up like this, and that's going to mess up your design. Like when it's rolling back and forth, half of it gets caught like this, and you end up getting something that looks like this, and the design gets all scratchy. Like when it's time to, this needle moves down here and this part is up here, it just creates a whole mess. Now the second part of this is when you're not using a cutting mat and you just are cutting on like say a 12 by 12, a 12 by 12 inch piece of vinyl. What happens sometimes is when the Cameo 4 gets to the bottom of the design, it feeds too much vinyl through, and then when it's time to feed the vinyl back to do the other part of the design, your vinyl gets twisted sideways. It's hard for me to explain it, but best I can do is just load up this vinyl and show you my remedy for this situation when you buy more vinyl, or buy a longer roll of vinyl. Okay, so let's load up our Cameo 4 onto the vinyl feeder. All right, we're gonna go ahead and pass this vinyl through the little slot right here, and we're going to load up our Cameo 4. Now this part right here, this is still an interesting feature that they have. See, when you are not pressing this little lock part right here, it's locked. But I don't know. Let me know down below if this is a little tricky to you guys. I mean, it works, but it's just really intricate. All right, so you push it. First of all, you want to bring your foot. You want to bring this lever up. When you push it down, it brings it up. But you would think when it brings it up, it brings it down. But it kind of makes sense because the way mechanics work, you have to push something down to. Anyway, I can't explain that part. But you push this in, and it loosens up that whatever it is inside. And then when you let it go, it'll lock in the ring. And on this rail right here, it has little grooves. All right, it has little grooves, and that's what something inside of here locks onto. So if I push it, and then I let it go, when I let it go, it's sliding, but when it locks into one of those grooves, it's just gonna stop. All right, so that's what we wanna do. That's how you control that thing. All right, so now we're just gonna go ahead and load up our Cameo. Make sure that's down, because a lot of times you forget to put this down right here once you raise it up. All right, so make sure that's down. The lever on the side right here, make sure it's down. All right, because that lowers this thing right here. All right, I watched a video where a guy did not like the Cameo at all because every time he went to go cut, the vinyl would slide all over the place, and that's because he simply did not have this down. It was crazy to watch the video. It's like, wow, the only reason why he's having this issue is because that lever's not down. All right, so go ahead and load it up. Line it up with the line right here. Make sure it's on the wheel. Make sure the vinyl is on the wheel. All right, so now you load it up. All right, now look right here. I want you guys to take notice of how this vinyl is curved up already. All right, now look. Okay, let me unroll it again. I'm gonna unfeed it again, right? And let me show you. Wait. All right, so it's out. I'm gonna roll it in one more time. All right, load it up. Now, if I feed it through a little bit more, you're gonna see the issue I'm talking about. So what's gonna happen is when the vinyl starts cutting, it moves back and forth, the machine moves back and forth. But what if, okay, didn't do it that time, but sometimes when this is happening, as the vinyl is moving back and forth, the vinyl curves up and gets caught on this lip right here, and it creates a problem. But when you buy long sheets of vinyl, you gotta feed it all the way through. Feed some vinyl through so that when you're going back and forth, when the vinyl is going back and forth, it does not get caught onto there. Prior to that, what I would do is I would make sure to put my finger here to kind of like hold the vinyl down so it doesn't get caught up. But nobody wants to do all that when they're, when they're stitching. I think I'm using the Brother SE600 here. When they are cutting on the Cameo 4, you don't want to have to hold your hand right there. So to alleviate that issue, just feed some extra vinyl past this lip mark right there, and let that be the point where you start. All right, just enough so that it's already underneath this lip right here. That's what I would do. And you can use your X-Acto knife when the design is done, and you can use that scrap vinyl as another piece, but just know when you're using a smaller piece of vinyl, you are going to have to use your cutting mat. All right, this vinyl roller is not it's a little bit flawed, let's be honest. All right, so I'm gonna roll this through, roll the vinyl all the way through, and now that I rolled a bunch through, I have a bunch of vinyl back here, right? A bunch of vinyl. Now I'm gonna try to roll it back and see how this functions. Functioning very well, as a matter of fact. Sometimes it doesn't function like that, but I guess when you have it on the wheel properly, it does function like that. Make sure that's pushed in, nice and good. Let's do it again. Feeding the vinyl in, nice and good. Got a bunch of vinyl back here. All right, and let's and the vinyl roller works great, as a matter of fact. Normally it doesn't work this good, guys, but it works great right now. All right. And the reason this roller is very, very useful, the second part of the Silhouette Cameo 4 that I like a lot is the cutting feature on the back. I've made another video about the how to use the cutting thing on the back of the Silhouette Cameo 4. So just watch my Silhouette Cameo 4 videos if you want to see that one. And once again, guys, if you have not purchased your Silhouette Cameo 4 yet, use my Amazon link down in the description below. I am an Amazon affiliate, and it helps the channel out a lot when you use my Amazon link, guys. And that right there in a nutshell is pretty much how you use the vinyl roller on a Silhouette Cameo 4, and the thing you want to look out for. Because if you buy a piece of vinyl that's too short, you simply can't roll it back and forth like that, all right? Because there's no vinyl to roll. And once again, it's imperative that you guys remember, if you're cutting without a cutting mat, you have to use, if you're cutting without a cutting mat and it's a small piece of vinyl, you have to put your vinyl on a cutting mat. I said that wrong. If you have a small piece of vinyl, you have to use a cutting mat when cutting on the Silhouette Cameo 4. You can't use a vinyl roller because there's nothing to roll. Just a quick solution for an issue that I was having with the Cameo 4, and I want to let you guys know, because in this community we help each other out a lot. So if this video was helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if it's your first time here, and don't forget to share this video with your friends that use a Cameo 4, or with your friends that are just interested in how to make money selling t-shirts. This is a great machine. The more time I spend with it, the more I like it. So when you first start using it, I have to admit that you kind of miss your Cameo 3, but now that I'm using it, I appreciate the fact that it's lighter and the new features, you know, it's growing on me. But I kind of want to get the Silhouette Cameo 4 Plus. Not kind of, I definitely do. So I would recommend getting the Silhouette Cameo 4 Plus, but just keep in mind that if you get the Silhouette Cameo 4 Plus, you're going to have to buy a larger heat press machine. And this channel is actually way past due on a new heat press machine, so we're going to be probably hitting up Heat Press Nation and buying the 15 by 16 machine heat press. Yeah, I think that's the one with the auto close, auto open, the auto open feature. That is the machine. Actually, the main feature that I'm looking for is a slide out drawer, because I'm tired of reaching underneath the platen. So if you're going to start using vinyl and you're just looking to get into it, I highly recommend using something with a slide out tray, like something Heat Press Nation has. They don't have anything like that on Amazon. I'm going to look, but as of right now, in the links down below, I only have the regular heat presses on there. So if you want to, have something with a slide out drawer, then you're going to have to go to another site. I don't have an affiliate link for that, unfortunately, but I thank you guys anyway for using the link to buy the Silhouette Cameo 4, Silhouette Cameo 4 Plus, and all of your supplies. Guys, I put together a nice list of everything that you would need to start your Silhouette Cameo 4 business, heat press, starter set of vinyl, hooks and everything like that, cutting mat, X-Acto knife, all that stuff. I put a list together for you guys. So if you guys want to just click that link and buy everything, or take out what you don't want to get and put in what you don't want to get so it matches your whatever your budget is, then check that list out. It's directly underneath the description in this video, and I'll talk to you guys on the next one. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, give it a thumbs up. Once again, thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel if it's your first time here, and I'll talk to you guys on the next video. It's your boy, Allan Wade. Peace.
Turn up that, crank it up. Why listen to the rest when you're rocking with the best, baby?